In this question, we're going over multiplying and dividing mixed fractions, and not just any mixed fractions. We're going to go over positive and negative mixed fractions. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when adding or subtracting mixed fractions, you can kind of do it this way. It's best, especially when we get into the higher grades, multiplying and dividing mixed fractions. We actually want to change all mixed fractions into improper fraction.
Yeah.
Okay. So the process for changing into improper fraction. Let's think of it. Now I want you guys to notice here that this is a negative term. So even when I change this fraction, it's still going to stay as a negative term. Okay. So as I change this, I still have a negative. Nothing up there changes. When changing this into an improper fraction, we take the whole number
and multiply it by the denominator.
Yeah, and then we get whatever that is,
over the denominator,
and we add it to it over the denominator, right? So what is 2 times 5?
10 plus 3, so it's 13 over 5.
Exactly. So we add that to 3, so we get 13 over 5. So negative 13 over 5 times, it's just going to be a positive or negative term.
It's going to be negative.
Yeah, doesn't change. And we're going to take the 3, multiply it by denominator.
2, which is 6. Plus 1 is 7, so negative 7 over 2.
That's right. So we're going to get negative 7 over 2. Now this becomes a little easier. Okay, so let's eat 2. Now, I have a negative. Remember, think of it, the whole term as being negative, right? Negative times a negative. So what's our answer going to be?
It's going to be positive.
That's
so
right.
13 times 7 is 91.
Yeah, that's right. Good. 91 over
10.
So positive 91 over 10.
Right.
Good. So, same process here. I guess we should use different mixed fractions. And in fact, I'm going to change this question just to make it a little more challenging. We'll do it the other way around. We'll make this the 2 and that the 5. Okay? So, I have what's considered a positive term. So when I change this to a improper fraction,
it'll be positive 7 over 2.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be positive. So we multiplied these two, got 4, added it to the top. We got positive 7 over 2. Now, do I need to write that positive?
Well, you don't have to because they automatically know it's positive. Otherwise, you would put a negative sign.
That's right, exactly. If nothing's there, we assume it's positive. All right, and it's going to be divided by positive or negative?
Will be divided by positives.
Okay.
So 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16, so 16 over 5.
Good. 16 over 5. But what's the rule with dividing fractions? What do we have to do?
We have to flip them around. Flip the second one. So.
That's right. So we're going to flip the second fraction. And when we flip the second fraction, what operation does this change to?
Division. It changed to multiplication.
That's right. So we turn it into a multiplication question. So it now becomes 7 over 2 multiplied by
5 over
16.
Which would be 35 over 32.
Great. Positive 35 over 32. Now let's just recap our answers here to make sure that makes sense with our positive and negative rules. We multiplied a negative times a negative and got a what?
Positive.
Yeah, and we divided a positive by a positive and got a
positive.
That makes sense with our old rules, right? We'll just jump back to that other page. These rules here being so important. Positive times positive is positive, negative times negative is positive, and negative times positive is negative. Okay, so we've gone over quite a bit there.